to pay attention to me.
And
So I
suck
finally
it
figured out if I don't help these people get
Good.
stand up in the trailer, I'm never gonna get to train my horse. So I finally walked over to the fence and I said, "Can I give you some unsolicited advice?"
I'm knocking him down.
And the lady that was giving the lesson, she didn't want to even listen to me. But the other lady was, "Yes, please."
This one's not working.
So I kind of told him, walked him through it verbally. Which I wasn't gonna handle a horse. I was just verbally trying to tell him what has worked for me in the past and blah blah blah.
Oh yeah, we don't have any
And
batteries.
this lady, they're letting this teenager do it, and she is just getting frustrated.
Where's that door?
So this other lady took over, and she did do what I say, and they finally did get the horse in the trailer. And meanwhile, I had gotten on my horse, and because she had made a couple of comments like, "Well, we've tried that before, and it doesn't work," or I was just like, "Okay, lady, you're on your own." And I just got on my horse and I went about my business and stuff. And they never thanked me after they got the horse in, never said a word, But anyway, they finally were getting ready to leave. They had the horse in the trailer, and some other people pulled up.
Okay.
And they waited and waited and waited for them to leave, and so they finally left, and they pulled up, and it was two girls, and they were pulling their horses out. So needless to say, Sarah had a lot of commotion going on already, distracted. But she was being pretty good, and everybody backing the horses in and out, and whatever. And but the kicker was a guy pulling a trailer, cattle trailer coming down the street, down the side street, and then he pulls into the driveway right across the street from that covered arena. And had a horse in there, and they unloaded it, and she was kind of going to pay attention to that. Well, it was kind of behind my trailer. You couldn't really see it, but you could hear it. So she was okay with everything until they got ready to leave. And when they got ready to leave, they pulled out real quick, and the trailer rattled, and she started crow hopping on me, and I was like, "Oh no, ma'am," So but she just that freaked me out that it startled her because of where we live. We have trailers
What is that?
go by rattling all the time.
And a train.
And people going off in her ditch, and you wouldn't think that. I wouldn't have thought that would have got her, but I was loping her. I just happened to be loping her, she was already kind of.
Granny looking at
had
you.
her energy
Say
going.
hi, Granny. Wave at her.
Hi, Big Grammy.
Hi,
She starts hopping around on me, and I'm like, I pushed myself back down in the saddle and grabbed her face and pulled it around, and I was like, "Oh no, ma'am!"
When you're in a position like that, is it against your time? Is your time start whether you're in the arena or not?
No, but
It wastes her time.
I'm gonna cut.
yeah, I didn't.
Well, yeah, but I didn't know if it was really
Actually, I
wasting
was
your time.
Well, no,
because I did only have a specified amount of time because we were going to the rodeo last night, so I was trying. No,
Yes. Cut.
they say the arena's first come first served, but really,
It works too well.
people come in. I mean, people come in there. Even if you're the only one there, people will just come in there and start riding, and I do the same thing. Unless, I try to stay out of their way. It's especially this time of year because everything is wet.
I don't believe them scissors good enough
And
for
that's
that.
really the only arena open right now because
what do you
Jack
think?
Park is closed because they're getting ready for the fair and rodeo.
Yeah, I won't
So
cut.
everybody tries to
Scissors
use
not
that.
very
And
good.
weekends it's crazy.
It hasn't started
You
yet?
know what that
Well,
is?
this is the Galveston County one.
Oh,
She's
Yeah.
talking about
What's his
Houston
name?
has
Houston
started.
has started. This
But
is
this is
Galveston.
Galveston County. This
In
is the little
Hitchcock.
local.
I
okay.
gotta cut.
The arena there is.
Who's this right here? What's his name?
They keep it closed from now
Crabby.
through the
That's Krabby the
Art
Crab.
Fair and rodeo.
Oh, okay.
Everybody uses this little arena, which
Cut you.
it's not very big.
How many horses do you think in general can practice at a
Cut
time?
you.
In there, you can split it up into a third.
Uh-oh.
Somebody, as long as it's not wet. Sometimes if it rains real hard, it'll get wet on one
I
end.
gotta
Oh.
cut brood.
So sometimes only two people can ride, and you kind of stay in just like your little square.
Uh-huh.
But
Do anything.
they and actually I had the arena to myself the whole time. It's just everything that was going on outside the arena was distracting her.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I've had that's been my biggest thing with her is, and part of that's just her age. She just hasn't been hauled enough different places. That's why I want to go tomorrow. Even if I don't do anything with her, I might not even get on her, but I want to take her
Spider,
What
and
is that,
just
spider?
let her
Yeah,
see
spider
the
man.
sights and hang out with the other
Oh,
horses and
spider.
keep her in a
Spider,
stall,
Spider
you know, for a little
Spider-Man.
while. Just teach her.
away.
Patience.
She's gonna go somewhere different, you know. We're not always gonna go to just that little arena. She's gonna have to start getting more experiences. That's when they really get broke, is when you
There
start
you go.
taking
Look
them
at that.
and you get through
Introduce
all
them
of
to
these little new places like the beach and like Zoe. I've taken her to the beach. I've done team sorting on her. I've trail ridden her extensively to different places. I've tried to do shows, little open shows, but she hates the arena. And that's why I ended up buying another horse, because she hates an arena, and I want to be able to do some arena showing.
That's funny, you
And
won't have all his legs
plus
now
she's
if you cut them
really
off.
rough. So I
Really?
want something comfortable. Yeah, I'm not
I
getting
don't
younger, so
care,
I want
please.
something. I wanted something smoother. And Sarah is really
She
comfortable.
wanted a padded pony.
Yeah. I might need a seatbelt for this padded. No, she's gonna be fine. In fact, tonight
Ouch.
I pulled it was sprinkling, so I pulled the umbrella out,
Cut him.
and it's because Zoe's kind of always been a little bit more skittish about stuff,
Good job.
like plastic
Giraffe.
bags, rain slickers, if you go to move or put them on or whatever, tarps, anything like that, just has always freaked her out. Feed
Who
sacks.
is this?
So I've been trying to desensitize her to stuff
This buh.
in case I do these obstacle
That
challenges
beanie
with
bag.
her.
Buh.
So I pulled this umbrella out, and
toys.
Sarah is real inquisitive, and she'll be sitting there, and she'll bite it, she'll
Spider.
investigate it. She's not scared of it at all, and Zoe's like, I don't know about this.
How are those two together?
They're getting along now. Zoe she was very
Oh,
dominant, kicked the tar out of her a couple of times, and yeah, I luckily didn't have any serious injuries, but she was hurt pretty good
Pushed
with
it over there like that. And then
had
pressed
a nice
the little button
hematoma
right
on her hip. Sarah did in the beginning. She had a rough couple of months because Zoe beat her up. She had to have 4 teeth pulled, baby teeth that just weren't coming out, and it just seemed like it took me a couple of months to even really be able to ride her because of all of her having to get over all of her health medical stuff.
Yeah.
You get it on? Listen.
Well, who was at the rodeo last night?
Chris Stapleton,
Oh, I love him. I'm trying to win tickets to see him.
so good. I had no idea he was such an accomplished guitarist. He changed guitars for every song. He probably has 6 or 7 guitars. And his wife is his backup singer. I had no idea.
They've only been together forever.
I had no idea she was his backup singer. There's only 4 of them in the band. There's a bass guitarist, him, a drummer, and she plays the tambourine and
That's
backup
raining.
singers.
That's awesome.
She sang a solo, and he came in on the chorus with her, and they harmonized so well together. Oh my gosh, it was. In fact, they showed an article of the Houston Rodeo